Hello and welcome to my three-part video to help do edits on the conference.caribacer.org website. This first episode we're going to be going through these quick three things, so how to make changes on each of the pages. If you have watched the videos done by Crystal, then she will have covered some basic things about what front end of the website, back end of the website is, how to input the schedule and the speaker information. And so I'm just going to be going through these videos a lot quicker to show you some basics in how to work in WordPress. There are tons of resources online to look through YouTube and other places to find lots of information for this. So we're going to go quickly now and just showing you how the editor works. So here I'm going to have two web pages open, one where I'm going to be doing my edits and then one so I can refresh quickly and you can see how the changes are made. So let's jump right into it. So let's go here and just see how this page is built. So we're going to go to Pages, scroll down here. So this one says Front Page. This is the one we want. So now there are two editors, as you can see. There's this content builder option, as well there is the classic editor. This is a lot of code, and if you don't quite fully understand it, that's fine. Just leave that one and go right to the content builder. So everything here is built into sections. So each of these sections contains something from the website. So for example, this is an image full width. It's the cover image. That is going to be looking at this image right here. We can kind of go down section by section in order to find out what we want. So let's say we need to change the date. So we're going to go down, we're going to see, okay, this is the countdown, this is the header, and this is text containing content. Let's take a look in here. So let's hit the edit, title going down, and here we go. So right at the bottom you see some text here. So you can see, without really knowing what this code necessarily means, you can see that it says where RBC Convention Center when Wednesday to Friday, April 10th to 12th. So we know that that is this spot on the website. So we can go through, we can make the changes. Let's say it's the same day on 2020. You just make that change. You hit update. Right here, let's actually... Let's change this to 2020, update, hit this update button, and now when we refresh the page, you see now it's changed to 2020. So we're just going to quickly change that back now. Alright. So as far as changing text, that's all there really is to it. You need to go through and figure out what exactly is where. So let's take a look at what this one is. And this one is, so it says 3 days of sessions, amazing tourism. So we know that this code right here is controlling these photos here. Okay. Next we're going to cover changing images. So I'm going to do these images later because those ones are a bit more confusing. So let's take a look at, let's go to Explore Winnipeg. So here, let's say that we want to change out this photo for a different one. So first we go to Pages. Let's find the page that we want to edit. So we want to go to the Explore Winnipeg page. As usual, so we've got all four of these look exactly the same, but as you go you can see that this is split into section 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's go to section 2. So go through, you see here's your image. If we wanted to change the image, all we would need to do is hit this upload button, and this sends us to the media library. So this is here is all of the photos that are currently on the website. We can take a photo that already exists from here, or you can upload. So let's say we have another logo or something we want to go in. You can just go to your File Explorer, click and drag, and it'll be in there perfectly. So let's just say, for example, let's change it to the tours. We now want it to be this tours. So we hit update, we refresh, and there, the picture has changed. So now let's go through it again, let's go back to upload, and let's change it back to that same. Alright, now there are some images that don't quite work the same way. These ones did, but sometimes you're going to have to look at another method. For example, let's go back to this harder one I was telling you about, is these 4 photos here. So what happens here, go to the front page, is this stuff is contained in a little bit of code. So in this text contained content, you have to go through and you'll see. So what this code here does is it says it splits it in half. So that we know that it's only using half of the site, and then this is using the other half, one half last. So for 1 and 2, we know that these are controlling the first page, so it's 3 days of sessions, and the second photo, this amazing tourism. And you can see it confirms with the 3 days of sessions and the amazing tourism. So let's say that we want to change this photo right here. So this photo is this guy right here. So again, it's hard to quite figure out, but you'll see this first one here, which is href. This is a link. So this is telling to link this to the Explore page on the website. And then it's saying to add an image, style, this is some other code, and then the source. So now we want to change this link with the link of a new photo. So on my second page here, let's go take a look at our media. And let's say we want to change it to this photo right here. Now, one thing I'll quickly note is if we go and find our first photo, where did it go? This one, we'll see that the dimensions of this photo is 768 by 512. Now, we want that as well to be the same for the new photo. So thankfully, this one is already set at 768 by 512. In a later episode of these videos, I'll go in more into depth of how to make that happen. But for now, we want to keep this. Now, for this photo, we have the URL link right here. So we're going to copy that whole thing. We're going to go back to here, and we're going to replace this link with the new one. So make sure to keep your quotations. You don't want to copy over them. Hit paste, and there we go. Update. Update, and let's go take a look at how it looks. Make the change, and there we go. The photo has changed. So that's just a really quick run through of photos. And now finally, we're just going to go and talk about some buttons as well. So all over the site, you see we've got these buttons. For the template of the site, we've just been using the same buttons over and over again as well. These are also buttons that go to the sessions and speakers and logistics. So let's look at how to change that. So now we'll go back in and let's find the cancellation policy button. Go about the event. Go through, and now you see in the content, we'll go through, oops, that's not the correct one. This one is. Go through the correct content, going through, and then here you see, also quick note, see how this is 1/3 and 1/3? That's why I can see this breaking it to 1 section, 2 section, and 3 sections as opposed to half, which was 2. So now, instead of it saying href, it says class and a button. But it also still has the link reference right there. So now this link is going to take us to the Winnipeg 2019 page. But let's say we want to change this. So we're going to change the cancellation policy to, it doesn't really matter, we're just going to pick another page. So let's put it on the news page. So now we're just going to take that link on top, we're going to copy it, we're going to make sure we get the whole link, we're going to paste it, update, update, take a look at the home page. Now if we click this cancellation policy button, oh, it takes us to the news page instead. Alright, so that's a really quick run through of how to make changes on all the pages. As a bonus here, let's just quickly double check the countdown. So if we wanted to make a change to the countdown, just hit edit, and all you'd have to do is change the date right there. And that would reset the whole countdown. So there you go. There's a quick review of these three things. Tune into the next episodes to see major website edits and then advanced stuff.